Hello and good morning. Welcome to my video conference about dealing with muscular dystrophy. At the time you view this, I will be 40 years old. I live in Salem, New Hampshire of the United States, and this video is about my attitude in dealing with this disease. When any of us have a chronic illness, there's going to be times when we feel down and times when we feel up. The whole point is to maximize the times we feel up and enjoy those times and try to minimize the times we feel down. It's all about fighting. It's all about going through roadblocks. If you can't go through the roadblock, you go over it. If you can't go over it, go under it. If you can't go under it, go around it. Find a way to make things happen. In America, we have many great laws that help us to take down the barriers. But many of the barriers of disability have to be taken down personally, in how others view us, and how we view the world, and how we are helped, and how we help. I believe that life turns out the best for the people that make the best of the way life turns out. That quote is not mine. That quote is from a famous basketball coach here in America. But it's definitely words to live by. Please enjoy this video. I'm sorry I can't be there with you all live, but this video gives you a little bit of a window into my daily life. And I will continue to fight and show this disease and other chronic illnesses in a positive light. You can grow up, you can have a job, you can have a relationship, you can do anything that you want to do. First, you have to stop believing in people that tell you you can't. The glass might not be all the way full, it might only be half. As one of my friends over in Israel has told me, if there are only a few drops in the glass, enjoy those few drops. Enjoy this day. I hope you are enjoying your meeting. Please feel free to keep in touch. I'm sorry I can't be with you now, but I'm hoping to come over and visit all of you this coming summer and seeing your wonderful country. Thank you, and enjoy the video.
Baby, it's understood. Working for peanuts is already fine, but I can show you a better time. Maybe you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you can drive my car, but babe, I love you.
Hello, I am in my 2009 Chrysler, and I am here to show you the hand controls. It's another way that I stay moving, and I'm actually driving, so I'm going to be looking all around. The steering is one joystick. I'm now turning left, so I turn the joystick instead of the wheel. And the other joystick on the side near my window is the gas and the brake. As I pull back on this handle, okay, it's the window. I'm going to blow the horn. My friend Mark out there, former fellow teacher. It's after school and I'm cruising home. This is my route. And right now I'm going at about 50 kilometers. And it's all hand controls, so I don't have to worry about using my feet. The power chair that I currently use snaps down to the floor in a system called Easy Lock. And it is completely safe, even if I was to tip the van over. The chair would be hanging from the floor. It can't come detached. So I have a chest strap that I wear when I drive, as well as the seat belt of the car. And this allows me to remain moving, and it allows me ease to drive. This thing has been a great asset, and it's another way that I stay mobile. Hi everybody, this is the Hippocamp wheelchair. The Hippocamp is made by our friends in France, and it is an all-terrain manual chair that goes in water, on sand, through trails, on the snow, and we've been hiking with it today. I'm in a state park in Massachusetts, pretty far into the woods, with a beautiful view of everything around me, as well as the grounds of this state park. Maudsley State Park it's called, and the Hippocamp makes this possible because it goes, like I said, all terrain. It's a beautiful view out there of the Merrimack River. So this is another chair private pay that I'm able to use to stay mobile. In American dollars, unfortunately, it's about $3,000, but it's well worth it because it goes everywhere. So it's another way to stay moving.
How does muscular dystrophy affect Mr. Motion's teaching?
Well, it doesn't really affect his teaching that much. Really, you just gotta help him out more. Like, if he drops papers, you pick it up, not him. But like the first day, the first week you're in band class with him, you notice that he's in a wheelchair, but after that, he's just a normal teacher.
Motion really isn't anything more than just one of my favorite teachers to me anymore, because I see him so much that I'm used to it. And he tells us not to feel bad for him, because I think he's pretty happy with his life.
He can still do like pretty much anything he wants to, but he can't bend down. But I think I noticed more that he was in a wheelchair the first time I met him, but now it's just like, oh, okay.
Okay, so another way I've managed to stay mobile in my life is to create my own home, which I had designed by an old student, all handicapped accessible. And as we can see, we're in my garage. I park the van in, pull in backwards, and then I have ramps in here. So we'll go upstairs into the house now. Everything ramped out. Put the doggies here. We cruise in. So here we are inside, and I designed obviously the home to be on one floor, and I took out a carpentry loan, and I got a great builder. So if you come on now, you can see all the hardwood floors, and everything is completely one surface and level. And then I had a few things designed to make it wheelchair friendly. The light switches on the wall are lowered, and also if it comes a time when I would rather do stuff by voice command, I'm able to put that in for the blinds and the lights, and pretty much you can get anything on voice command if you want to do that. One of the areas of design that I focused on to keep my life as simple as possible was the kitchen. And if you take a look around at the counter space, you'll notice that everything is bi-level, or more than one level. I have the cooktop lowered, as well as the sink. And the cooktop is a touch oven, touch stove. The oven is put in sideways. Maybe Vanessa's filming, if you could just reach down and open the door so you can see the oven open sideways so that I don't burn myself on anything. Another little invention that I wasn't sure they had, but they do. My dishwasher over here is like a pull-out drawer, something else that exists here for me to make life a little easier. And it's very easy to use, very easy to load. The sink is also lower so that I can get in here, as well as this diagonal cut panel underneath that allows me to get the chair in under the sink if I need to wash my hands or a dish or something like that. And then spinning around behind, I have my microwave, and also lowered so I can get to that. And I have low cabinet space. Obviously I have high cabinet space, but I'm not usually here alone, so other people can help me with that. And I have low cabinet space for things that I want to reach. And finally, the refrigerator is side by side, which makes more sense, not freezer on top. These are things that seem to be obvious, but I had to actually do some research and think about it. But basically I found out in designing your own home that if you can imagine it, you can get it. And none of this stuff was really, really expensive. It was standard price appliances, because as a teacher, I'm certainly not very rich. So come on down and I'll show you the pride of the house and the most important room, the bathroom. So the bathroom is designed large enough so that I can spin around in my power chair and also get around in my manual chair. Something else that I got from my builder that was his suggestion was pocket doors. So my doors, you notice I don't have doors, they're actually in the wall. Then you can pull the door out and just slide it open and closed. So the doors are completely out of the way, like that, okay? If you come into the bathroom, same concept as the kitchen. There's a cutout in the sink so I can get in there and brush my teeth, wash my hands, make myself nice and pretty for speaking at conferences by video. And my shower is a roll-in shower like we have in many hotel rooms around the world. And this is has a bench in it. And over there is my lift, which I will demonstrate as well. Probably a lot of you that are familiar with the world of muscular dystrophy understand the need for bathroom lifts and things like that. So I have a bench and I have a sling, which I'll show you in a moment, and I roll into the shower and I'm able to take care of business in there. And over here on the ceiling we have a track lift, which actually this technology is from Canada. And we installed I had the track installed. This mostly is not covered by insurance because they want you to get a Hoyer lift, but I saved up some money and did this because I think this is much easier. I get a sling, which I'll show you in a minute, and then it hooks onto the lift, and the lift literally can move a person with one finger. So we'll pause now and I'll get into that and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so now I'm strapped up inside the lift. This lift is actually called the V3 lift, and again it's from Canada, and I can post up information about how I got it. For those of you that can no longer transfer, which is now me, this lift comes in handy. I use it every morning before I get ready for work, and it allows me to go on the toilet, and the track goes around so I can go from the toilet directly to the shower. Obviously, you could do this throughout the home, but that's a lot of money. I have about, I don't know, just a few feet of track in my bedroom and in here, plus the lift, and everything that I put in for American dollars was about $6,500. So this stuff's not cheap, but it definitely helps. So Vanessa's filming right now, and she's going to show you how the lift works. For those of you that haven't seen it, it's on a wired remote, and as you press, I'm going to go up. And this is weight tested for 500 pounds. That's a lot of kilos. And I just go up along with the straps, and then as I get to the height, that's good. So then you just pull on one of the straps, and again, you can actually do it pretty easy with one hand. I'm very light, so Vanessa, if you want to reach in and
Sure.
pull me, or you can pull the straps. So it just glides along the track, and then lower me down over the toilet to do my business, or just leave me here spinning like a sack of meat in the butcher's freezer. And when I'm feeling silly, I could actually go to the bathroom from 2 feet up, but I don't do that. So that's how the lift works. So here we are, just hanging around at my house in New Hampshire. So I stay mobile by the lift, my home design. You've seen my car, and also you've heard some interviews with some of my kids. So that's pretty much how I stay moving. All of it leads back to one final thing, which I can spin around and give my final message. With all this stuff in my life, I make sure that muscular dystrophy is not winning. I am.
Asked the girl what she wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see?